Hello there everyone, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to yet another video, and it is match review time. And Bristol City made the trip to the northeast to face Middlesbrough and got away with a point. Now, some on the face of it will go, not bad, but I'm going to criticise the side. So, let's delve straight into it. Now, 3 changes were made, 1 enforced. Obviously, Tanner went out, Closer went in. Other 2 changes were Antoine Semenyo coming in to the side and Joe Williams coming into the side for both Jada Silva and Mark Sykes, both the wing backs. And quite frankly, I don't think it worked that well, to be honest. So, O'Leary was in goal, back through Viner, Closer, Pring. The wing backs, remember now, we don't have any natural wing backs in this team, the 11. We didn't have a single natural wing back, apart from maybe Cam Pring. Andy Vyman was left wing back, Antoine Semenyo was right wing back. Alex Scott, Matty James and Joe Williams made the midfield 3. Tommy Conway and Naki Wells up top. For Borough, it was the same side that beat Hull away. Stefan in goal, Giles, Lenihan, Fry, Smith, House and Hackney as midfield 2, who were really good by the way. McGree, Jones, Akpom and Force. Akpom, well, he did play in front 2 most of the time, but sometimes did drop a bit deeper, and that was, I say, he was more versatile than Marcus Force, and was quite good in that position. City take the lead 10 minutes in through Andy Vyman. Ball won back by Alex Scott off Hayden Hackney. Drives forward, feeds Vyman. Vyman goes left to right through Tommy Conway. Conway drives, I think, at Fry or Giles. I'm not 100% sure as moment in time. I think it might have been Giles. Drives at him. Sees Vyman's free at the back post. Puts it across the box on a plate for Vyman, who smashes it in. Similar to the finish, not the move, but the finish is similar to his first goal away at Hull, where he kind of smashes it in first time, and I'd say that was similar to the finish was similar, not the move. The move was quite good. Alex Scott again, brilliant midfield. Really got numbers. Really helped City move the ball forward at a quicker rate and really did well. And that was it for the first half, really, in terms of goals. But Middlesbrough, my God, they should have been well ahead of us. They had 14 shots in that first half, 71% possession, 5 shots on target. Max O'Leary was absolutely brilliant in that first half and in the second half as well. But he didn't have to do as much as the first half, but first half he was absolutely outstanding. Made 2 saves of Marcus Force, I think. Marcus Force hits the post. Middlesbrough were all over us. We scored well against the run of play as well. They started the game on top. They ended the first half on top, and the middle period, Middlesbrough on top. Basically, they were their side and heavily dominant, and they should have scored, I'd say, about 2 goals in that first half. Marcus Force denied 1-on-1 twice, I think. It was brilliant. But to be fair, Akpom was kept quite quiet. But what we kept doing was giving House and Hayden Hackney the space of the midfield, and we just got overrun by 2 players against 3, Williams, James and Scott. That's not good enough. So midfield was complete antithesis to what it was against Sheffield United, where we came up against the 2 like we did here and totally outran Norwood and Fleck, who probably on paper are much better than Howson and Hackney, who were very good, but on paper I'm saying that, probably better than them, and we outran them. We just were much better than them, and we just couldn't replicate that here, which was terribly frustrating. And it was just them 2 creating all the chances for Middlesbrough. All of it was coming through them, and it was really frustrating that first half. So at half time, it was Middlesbrough 0, Bristol City 1. The second half comes around for City. No changes for either side. I was expecting Middlesbrough to make at least one change in a half time. Didn't. Frankly, paid off. 2 minutes in, Akpom scored, made it 1-1. Ball from Ryan Giles went in right across the box, and Zach Viner, he did this all of the first half. He suckered, basically went too close to Campering on our left hand side, so they're right, and that meant Zach Viner from our right, their left, got suckered in as well. Got too close together. Zach Viner, obviously targeted, left a massive space down his right where he's meant to be, and they just kept running at him. McGree, Hackney, Akpom just kept running at him. Even Marcus Force at times getting on the act. Just kept running at him down his right where he's meant to be. I think I'm going to blame Closer, but Viner shouldn't be sucked in as well. It's all just a bit ridiculous. Communication is non-existent, and for Closer, a Swiss international who's played in the Premier League for Norwich City, should be organising that back three. Viner was getting exposed every single time Borough came forward. It's normally down their left, but Viner was non-existent. It was really, really baffling. Really was baffling. Again, yeah, ball finds to Giles, cuts it across Akpom. It kind of happens in slow motion. It's a bit of a weird one. It's one of those where he kind of stretches his legs out and then kind of sweeps it in. It's a good finish. He has to get ahead of I think it's Closer in the box, but he does, and Akpom is in good form, and normally strikers in good form do take those chances. He does, and at that point the momentum shifts. But Bristol City actually do well to contain Borough for, I'd say, about 15 minutes. Just hem them in and stop any sort of attacks. But after our first substitution, Jada Silva coming on for Anton Semenyo, and their first substitution, Marcus Force coming off for Matt Crooks, then Borough went. Then it was all guns blazing from Middlesbrough point of view. Martin McGree was booked on 74. Sam Bell actually came on for Tommy Conway on 75, and Andy Vyman came off for Joe Lowe in 83. But yeah, as I said, after our first substitution, last 25 minutes, God, we were hanging on, and we just did not look anywhere near it at all. It was really bad. If we had got that second goal through Naki Wells, he had a good chance the first half. He just needs to kind of tap it in or place the ball and guide it towards the back post, or I think it's Andy Vyman has to come in and slide in to get that ball. Doesn't, and it would have been more comfortable. I think we would have had a bit more of a licence to go and attack, and Borough would have come out a bit more. But it wasn't to be. We didn't get that second goal, and then we were really poor after that. We sat back like we normally do, and which doesn't work. We still do it because why not? What did Albert Einstein say? Insanity is something that you keep doing when you know it's not gonna change. Yeah, that we are insane. Yeah, we're basically insane. We just keep, every time we have a lead, we just go defend. Just defend. Or if we've got a point, let's just defend it. When our strengths are going forward, not defending. It's not that complicated, okay? When we're attacking, we're at our best. When we're defending, we're at our worst. It's quite simple. And then it's just shocking, really. It's really bad. Middlesbrough had chance after chance, shot after shot. McGree, Jones, Akpom, Force, Hackney, Howson, that 7, 6 even, I can't count now. 6, just at it. And the wing backs as well, Giles and Smith, well, mainly Giles really, was bombing forward, and De Silva couldn't really contain him either, and it was really poor. It was, last 25 minutes were a concern. The whole performance was a concern. It's massively concerning to me. We got out of it with a point. How Middlesbrough didn't win is beyond me. That's now 2 wins in the last 12 games for City. At what point do you start going, this is not progression, this is regression? I don't know. Frankly, this is getting a bit obscene now. We are 16th in the league table now, 3 points off the relegation zone. West Brom have just won away at QPR, who were like 4th, 5th now. Wigan got a point at Swansea. Hull got a point with 10 men away at Millwall. Obviously, Middlesbrough got a point against us. Stoke lost home to Birmingham. Blackpool lost against Luton. So basically what I'm trying to say is that teams below us are not absolutely brilliant. We're just not very good either. And the longer this continues, really, the longer we're going to get sucked into a relegation battle. And that is just concerning. So some things has to change, whether that's the tactics in terms of we have to try, at least try to be more defensively resolute. Because at the moment, all we're doing is we're going full Dean Holden and just chucking every single striker we have and putting them on the pitch. It's not going to work like that. It's just not going to work. Good teams with good technical players will kill you. 3/4 of teams in the Championship have good technical players. Even Huddersfield, Wigan, West Brom have really good technical players. We're going to get ripped to shreds if we keep doing that. And it's not worked once. It didn't work once, and it's definitely not going to work again. So I don't know why we insist on doing that. And quite frankly, this is going to be a slog, and it is already becoming a bit of a slog this season. I think it's Watford at home next. No, it's Lincoln in the Cup, and then it's Watford at home in the league, and then we break up for World Cup duties. Watford at home. I'll talk about it in a preview, obviously. But this is getting a bit of a joke now. Thank you guys very much for watching the video. If you have enjoyed this depressing match review, hit the like. If you haven't already, subscribe to the H. Robin Stalk YouTube channel for more Bristol City content. That is the team I support. And yeah, get your comments in, like, share, subscribe, and I'll catch you all later. Cheers.